We got a bunch of money now.
It's daytime now.
How much does it cost to upgrade that tracking station?
$225.
Did you ever do the camera like that? Because you really freaked me out for a second. I don't know if the people watching have seen that before, but yeah, look at that. It's just on the surface of a planet or some shit.
Yeah, you can see the curve a little bit.
Oh. Some people believe that Kerbal is flat.
Well, then they haven't seen the curve of the Kerbal. Oh, I get it. Oh, it's only 150,000.
Yeah. I got more just so we'd have money to build ships.
Look, it made it bigger.
Yeah.
See it? See it there? See it right there?
I see it.
Okay. Oh yeah, the whole reason we did that was so that we could go to the moon and not have to have me just fuck it up 100 million times before we got there.
You can use nodes now.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, the first, we were going to try to fly by, and we're going to make a judgment call depending on how much gas we had if we were going to try to orbit and come back.
God, I had...
That's a little gift you gave yourself in the future.
It is.
Can you imagine that just being written on the side of the rocket?
It was probably one of these 53 part. It was the Moon Dandy.
Could be.
It was either that one or the...
I feel like the Untitled might have been something I made when I was trying to get some money together, when I was doing stuff.
Let's see what this is. Oh, that might be it.
Sure, I see science up there.
Yeah. It's 6,700. 6,700.
6,700?
6,700.
Oh, 6,700, yeah, sure. You kept saying 6, so you threw me off.
Oh. And we gotta make sure that I got all this right.
If someone said 1,000, would you be okay with that?
1,000?
Yeah.
It's just 1,000.
It is. But they said 1,000 instead. I think it might catch me off guard, but I would be fine.
I'm probably okay with it because of Japanese.
Because in German they just straight up go 1,000. They also change it over.
It looks fine. I think this might have been what we were using.
Yeah, it looks alright. And you're gonna have your buddy Jeb in there.
Is he? He's in there, right?
Yep. I said you're going to.
Oh.
He's gonna be right down there.
There he is. I had to get the video feed going. What is it? It's the T? Q? T?
Yeah, and then Z. There you go.
And space. And here we go.
And then you have WASD for tilting around.
Yeah. I remember that much.
But yeah, so like those missions we had where they were like, go fly over this part on the planet. I did those just to get them off the list. They weren't worth that much money. Because at first I was like, oh, for someone like me, these are probably easy. But they still took me like 3 launches each. One thing I learned is that when there's something like that, there's actually a little thing you can click on the map and it will put a symbol on the nav bar, and it'll just be like, if you miss it, you can see on the nav ball, like, well, that's where it was, right, as it moves across. But there was one that was real fucking close to the launch area.
Yeah.
So you had to get up high because they want you to be like 10,000 plus.
So what do I need this to be again?
Oh God. Let's say when that's looking like. Okay, I do 50. You might have done 70.
Oh yeah, I probably kept going over whatever you did.
Because I think you did more of a straight up and then 90 degrees over, and I do a part where I do 45.
Oh, well, it's gonna start shooting up there now, so. And I got lots of fuel.
Yeah.
And I'd rather be further up because these engines... I don't know. They're there.
Sure.
See, I mean, look, we're 60. I still got half over half. It's 70. I mean, it's whatever. We're at 80. So now I should be high enough up.
Yeah.
Where I can start doing
Normally I'd go the other side, but... Yeah, if we're going to try to rendezvous with the moon, I don't know which side is better.
Oh, it's just... I can't...
Yeah, that happens.
I can't...
I think just let it go.
Just go over to the other side now?
Sure. I mean, part of it is probably going to be that, like, you're still in the atmosphere a little bit. So as you get closer to 60 and 70, it'll be there'll be less of that runaway shit where it keeps going.
Well, good. We're going to go to the side that you wanted to go to now.
Yeah. Because I know that, like, that is going with the way
but the stars
rotates.
are coming out.
Yeah, you got up high enough that the atmosphere is not in your face anymore. There was a planet they were talking about recently. I don't know if they necessarily discovered it or if my Facebook feed just felt like telling me about it.
The one out in the Oort cloud or whatever.
Oh, no, that's also interesting. Yeah, there might be a 9th planet
So, like,
out
right
there.
here.
I would start burning, honestly, because you're pretty far up there. And so the only thing to keep an eye on is your apoapsis will still change while you're doing this.
Yeah, so I might have to start going up again.
Well, sure. Or the alternative is that if the apoapsis starts going up really high, you might want to stop burning or figure something out.
Well, it's going down right now.
Okay, well then, yeah, just keep burning in that case.
But I'm almost to it.
So yeah, maybe start going more into the blue a little bit.
To the blue? Oh, that way.
So now, yeah, you're pointing up more.
Yeah.
Because as you're playing around the blue, you can see... Well, also, one thing I watch is the time to apoapsis, because if that's going up, then you're extending it, and then also if that's going up, then you're getting farther out.
Get positive.
You want that to be 70,000 at least. Oh boy.
What?
Were we out of fuel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Calm your tits. Yeah, we'll get there.
Yeah. I get the apoapsis won't explode so much now because it's a smaller engine. But it is possible if you're like, oh, I just need my time to apoapsis to be big, and that's fine. Then it can just go, and you can be way too far out there.
Yeah, we're almost to zero.
But yeah, so there's more and more indications now that there's likely a 9th planet with a really fucking big orbit that just like 10 or 100,000 years at a time comes around.
Okay, now we're in the positives.
Yeah, and the apoapsis is running away a little bit. Because one thing you can do is that you're no longer at the apoapsis. You're now like 6 or 8 minutes away. So now when you're pushing...
Look at that.
Yeah, you're also pushing the apoapsis out.
So we want to go there.
Yes, well, first of all, you should probably get your periapsis up a little more, but I would wait until you're closer to the apoapsis before doing it.
To this?
So that's where you are right now, and if you click on that, like left click, yeah, and then add maneuver, and this is what I did all that grinding for. Now you can play with that, so tug the yellow or green, what color is
this?
That? What color is it, first of all?
It's green.
Okay, so the other side of it, tug that one a little bit, and if you change the camera angle, you can see, the new path that you're making. Okay, well, sure. We can also just try to... You can see if you're going to hit the moon right there. No, okay. So just get it so... Because you can now, go over... If you hover over the periapsis that's over there, the new one that's on the dotted line now, try to get that to, 80,000 or so. So now you go back to the node. So you probably have to... So the maneuver mode node's still there. You can left-click it to get back onto it. So now tug on the other direction, because that's going to push it further out. Or yeah, you can also push them in. So get it closer to the Earth, because right now you're going to hit the atmosphere when you get on the other side. So you just want the periapsis to be above 70. So you can
want to you talking about like that?
Yeah, or because now you can go mouse over it and see how close it is. That's pretty big. So yeah, you can pull it in a bit more.
You're not giving me numbers. You're just like, that's...
I said more than 70, I would go maybe 100 at most. Because all you're trying to do is make sure you have an orbit. Because then once you have an orbit, you can just go around over and over again. And then there's also... Yeah, see, that's probably fine at that point.
Okay.
And then people who are watching, who are familiar with Kerbal, might know more about, where the borders are on how fast you can speed up time.
So that's the one that I'm aiming for.
Okay,
is it where this blue arrow is?
Yeah, the blue arrow is pointing to you to where the maneuver node is that you just made. And so you also have this bar on the right now.
That doesn't seem right, because that's going to take me down.
Well, you're going to be going around the planet as you're going over there. And so the blue and the red are going to be shifting as you're orbiting the planet. If you look down here on the bottom right, right there, you see node, the text. Because you got that green bar.
Node and T minus 5 minutes.
Yeah. And then also right above it, it says estimated burn 4 seconds. And as you burn, that green will run out to let you know that you're burning at the node.
Oh.
And if you're not dead on, then it'll bottom out, but it won't get all the way.
So then I need to speed up time until it gets more like a minute, so we're not sitting here talking for 5 minutes.
That should be period and comma, if I remember correctly.
Or... I don't want to go any faster than this, because I know. Yes. I know what it does.
It can zip. It can zip, zap, and zoodle.
Yes. 3 minutes.
Sometimes when I'm watching this, I'm reminded of in Star Wars Episode 4 when they're gonna use the fucking the mega laser. What the fuck is it called? The Death Star laser.
Yeah.
Does it have a laser? Or they just call it the Death Star. They're gonna use the Death Star on the planet at the end, and like they're waiting until the thing lines up before they can fire.
Yeah.
That's what I'm reminded of when I'm looking at these circles lining up.
Oh.
Like, I see fucking Grand Moff Tarkin sitting there fucking chewing on his hand.
Sorry, I'm trying to make sure
you're watching the numbers.
Window. 40. Once it gets to like 30 seconds, I'll slow it back down. Okay.
And so the estimated burn assumes that you go full blast.
Yeah, well, I'm going to.
And then, like, for this one it won't matter so much, but keep in mind that, like, the node in T is, like, a single point in time, but 4 seconds takes 4 seconds to go. So what I usually do is I start burning when I'm halfway through. Like I start at 2 seconds and burn until I'm past 2 seconds.
Like now?
Sure, yeah. Well, now you should burn anyway because it hit 0.
And then go
X. Yeah, and that's probably good enough anyway. Because for this, we just wanted an orbit.
Yeah.
And so, click on the node and get rid of it, because if...
How do you just click on it?
It's that guy. Click on it, maybe right-click it, or is there an X that you can see? Like, click on it once. The top right should be an X.
Yeah, it's an X.
Boom!
Okay. And now I can add another maneuver and try to get to the moon?
Yeah, so try to right-click the moon and see if you can, like, set as target or something, or left-click it. Okay, so now that you've done that, when you make a maneuver node and stretch it out over there, you should be able to see, like, how much you're missing it by. And also, once you make a maneuver node, you can click and drag it and move it around on your orbit. So just play around with maneuver nodes for a little bit. Because at this point...
I don't get it. Can you just do it anywhere?
Yeah, just do it anywhere for right now, because we don't necessarily know where the moon is going to be.
Well, this is...
Sure, that seems like generally the right idea. It's just that everything moves.
Oh, I see.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
So that's what happens if you go out of the solar system.
Okay, come back.
See, yeah. That's you coming back but missing Kerbal, I guess.
That's me going through it.
Oh,
Okay, come back in. That was too much. Which way?
Okay.
Which way
So
does the
now-
moon orbit?
yeah, it'll be going left from there. Now, if you click and drag over, you can see there's some symbols on the moon's trajectory now.
I click and drag over.
See that on the left? You see
This?
that thing? Target at closest approach. And if you go a little further to the left to see where your closest approach is, so when you're at that symbol, he's going to be at the symbol on the right.
Oh, when I'm here.
Yeah,
it's
that's your
gonna be
closest
there.
approach, and he's going to be there. So by setting it to target, you can see stuff like that.
So then
You had to click it once to open it up.
And then if I... Oh, gee. Oh, God. It's so quick. What's this?
Descending and ascending nodes, I'm actually not sciencey enough to know. I usually use those when I want to, like, tilt my orbit, because there's going to be other things that aren't as friendly as the moon are. So now if you left-click in the middle of the node in just a circle, you should be able to click and drag and move the node around.
Oh.
And so that means that's a flyby, technically. The color changes to let you know that the moon would have you in its gravity. So even if we only have enough gas to do one of those, there's still a lot of science to be had doing science while you're in that purple
that's
region.
Good enough for me right now.
Sure.
So that's going to be the moon.
So also right now, okay, no, that should be fine. That puts you in a new orbit afterwards, so that's fine.
Yeah, but then you can just...
And then you should have
Go
more than
back
enough
towards the
gas to
Earth.
go back in, yeah. For
Let's
a second,
try it.
I was making sure, because, yeah, let's try that. I was making sure that you weren't slingshotting yourself out of the solar system, because that's also possible to do. Like, I've started when I'm going somewhere else, 30 minutes.
The blue one still?
Yeah.
What are all these?
So,
This one's like pink.
that is pointing at your target, like, without thinking about it, which can be useful when you're trying to dock with something.
Look at Chev.
Yeah. I'm using maneuver nodes!
So, he knows. So, I got 30 minutes before I want to burn, and I gotta burn for 1:20. And how do I know how much?
You got, yeah, right there. It says 2 minutes, 52 seconds.
That's gonna be kind of close. But we can use the moon to slingshot back towards Earth, but then we're gonna be going really fast.
Well, also
and
keep in mind, yeah, you're going to be going really fast. That's going to be probably the biggest thing. But keep in mind, so, like, you're going to stretch this out so you hit the moon.
Yeah.
But over here, you're still going to be pretty close to the Earth. So then, even if you have this big, weird orbit, when you're back here, you can burn to just bring this in a little bit. So I think it'll be fine.
How are we looking?
I think it might be about time for a next
That's
time.
fine. This is a good spot. 'Cause
Yeah.
then next time they can see me fail at the burn.
Sure.